Hey friends, so thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Steph from at dandy_plans on Instagram. Today I'm doing this plan with me for the week of June 28th to July 4th, and I'll be using this kit from Glam Planner. It's called Red, White, and Barbecue, and I will also be using a sparkly hollow foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. And I'm like really excited about how this spread turned out. I did my best to use like a lot of foil, and I think it turned out really cute. I might not have done it exactly the way I like originally meant to, like it didn't turn out exactly like I hoped, but I still think that it came out really cute. And yeah, so since I don't normally do voiceovers, I'm not sure what to talk about. So I found this. It's the Midsummer Plan with Me collab list of questions from Alyssa's Craft Shop on Instagram. I'll link her down below. And I thought this would be a fun like midsummer tag to do. So the first question is, what is your favorite summer foil? And I think that for summer kits, I really lean towards light gold just because it reminds me of like the sand and sunshine. But if I had to pick a really fun foil, I would think maybe like a bright pink or like maybe like a fun turquoise that like really pops. Something like that, something really vibrant. Okay, the next question. If you were an animal in the ocean, what would you be and why? So I love the ocean and I love sea animals and I really love sharks and whales. So I would either want to be a whale shark because they're so big and they're so cute, or just like just something really big, like a really big shark because they're scary. And I feel like in real life I'm kind of like I don't know. I'm not very threatening or anything like that. And I just want to, I don't know, I want to have a little power or some confidence. Anyway, I just wish I could live in the ocean and just be able to breathe underwater. I think that would be so cool. Um, okay. What kind of activities do you enjoy doing during the summer? Going to the pool for sure. I bought a pool about 3 summers ago, and it's really fun to just go out there after working out or after a day of work and just splashing around. I think that's so fun. I also really look forward to going, what's it called? PBR, professional bull riding. That's something I really like doing. I haven't been able to do it because I don't really like being in crowds right now, you know. And then another thing that I really like to do is, along with like the PBR, is going to this derby that we host around here. It's like a demolition derby, and I look forward to it every year. And so it's like just a bunch of old junky cars ramming into each other. It's so fun. And just along with that, I love going to the fair and I love going to our local ice cream truck. It's called Burton's Ice Cream or something like that. I don't know. But they have such good ice cream. So yeah, that's what I like to do in the summer. Okay. Where would you go for your dream summer vacation? And if you could bring one person, who would you bring? Hmm. For my dream summer vacation, I would go to one of those overwater huts in the Maldives. And I would obviously bring Chris because he's my best friend, the love of my life. Um, and we would just read books on hammocks and snorkel and just be super lazy. I think that sounds magical. What is your favorite and least favorite thing about summer? My favorite thing about summer is eating ice cream, I guess, popsicles. I don't really like summer. I don't like being hot. I don't like the sun. I feel like it's always way too bright for me. So I guess those are all my least favorite things about summer, huh? I also hate mosquitoes. So I guess my favorite thing about summer is just like the summer food, I guess. Um, would you rather spend the day at a festival or relax on the beach? That's a really tough question because I love going to festivals, but I guess it depends on the type of festival. Like a carnival or a music festival, awesome. I love going to those. But I really love going to the beach. So I'm going to go with that one just because we don't really have a beach around here. And so it's less common for me to do that. So yeah, going to the beach. Um, are you using bright colored or neutral tone kits for the summer? I was looking at all my summer kits the other day and I feel like it's a good mix of both. And I do have a lot of neutral kits, but I think that was just like the what was popular for this summer. But I would prefer like bright, fun, colorful kits. What are you looking forward to doing this summer or have done so far? So this summer, I planned a trip to Chicago for me and Chris. I'm from there, and we've been together for over 5 years, and I've never taken him. So I'm really looking forward to finally taking him there and showing him to like around all my favorite touristy spots and showing him where I grew up. And so we're also going the weekend of Lollapalooza, and we're gonna go see one of my favorite bands, Young the Giants. So I'm like super pumped about that, and we're gonna go to the beach and we're just gonna do all the fun things. So I'm really looking forward to this trip. I think after this past year, it's needed. So I'm pulling out all the stops. Like we're going hard. We're gonna have fun. Okay. Is there any new hobby or sport that you plan to try out this summer? Sport, definitely not. Hobby? Um, no. uh, I don't even know what like a hobby would be. Maybe gardening. I want to try to take better care of our yard, so maybe that. Um, would you rather do a barbecue or a picnic? Absolutely a barbecue. I don't like sitting on the ground, so uh, yeah, definitely a barbecue with like a Mexican style barbecue with carne asada and elote and tortillas and fried beans or refried beans. Yum, give it to me. But also with like pulled pork and mac and cheese and potato salad and hot dogs. I love summer food. Okay. Do you have a memorable summer experience that you will always cherish? No, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like summer is just filled with fun activities. And so it's hard to like pick one that just really stands out in my mind. There's one moment a couple years ago where we went to see Weezer and Panic at the Disco at a local place near us. And we were front row for Weezer, and that was awesome. And that was in the summer, so I guess like that's a good experience, but I wouldn't consider that a summer experience. It's more so something that just happened during the summer. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just nothing really sticks out. Okay. If you could be doing anything at this moment, what would it be and why? Okay, so right now it is Sunday afternoon, 5:39 p.m. And I think that if I could be doing anything, I hmm, I'm not very tired, so I wouldn't be taking a nap. Uh, I don't know. I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now. Like if I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be here, right? Um, I think if I could be doing anything, I would be in Mexico with my family. They just got there today, and I wish I could be there with them and seeing the rest of our extended family. So yeah. Okay, those are all the questions for this collab. So I'm gonna take a quick break here, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I just wanted to take a sip of water because I felt like I was going on and on for a second there. Okay, so there's a lot of mm, I don't want to call it drama because it's not bad. It's something that needs to be addressed. But there's a lot of talk right now in the planner community addressing the lack of representation in Glam Planner kits. And I would feel wrong to upload this plan with me featuring this Glam Planner kit without talking about my thoughts on the situation. And it's really hard for me to speak out about this because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm definitely a people pleaser in that way, but I guess I will speak on it because it is important. And so a lot of people are saying that Glam Planner is choosing to not show or represent people in her kits besides skinny white females. She does include dark skin tone options in her Fashion Girls, but it's like one. And then she includes three with a lighter skin tone. And so I do see how that's an issue. Um, but I guess my thoughts are that it is really hard to include everybody because we're all so different, right? And so it would be very hard to make everybody happy. And so I was thinking the best option is just to remove the Fashion Girls so that way no one is excluded. I guess we're all excluded. But that's also not the right thing to do because there are so many people that love the Fashion Girls and they want to see themselves in their sticker kits, and they should. And so I saw somebody post on Instagram that one way to be inclusive is to remove like the white option, the white skin tone option, and just do several different skin tone options. And I think that's a good start. But also, I'm just so torn on this because I don't want anyone to feel excluded. And I think representation does matter when we're so diverse. And so I don't know. I don't want to support a shop that is not representing her community. But at the same time, it's hard because I am a big fan and I don't know, y'all. Let me gather my thoughts on this. Okay, so I've taken some time to sit here and write down my thoughts in a way that makes sense, at least to me. And so the first thing I want to say is that I don't care for fashion boxes. So that is why I have voted in the Glam Planner poll to remove them altogether. Um, However, I feel that a majority of the planner community loves them. And I'm sorry if what I'm saying sounds scripted. It's because I like sat down and I typed all of my thoughts so that I could say them in a clear way. Okay. So a majority of the community seems to love fashion boxes. So I think that if this is something that we're going to have in our community and we're going to be including in kits, then they need to represent a variety of people, not just cis, white, thin women. It's not fair that people of color have to pay extra for an add-on to see themselves on a sticker, um, or to see themselves represented. So I was actually listening to a plan with me earlier today where a white blonde female was showcasing a sticker kit that only included dark skin tones in the main kit, and she had to pay for um, an add-on to have the white skin tone fashion option. And she was upset that she had to pay extra for this blonde fashion girl. And that really rubbed me the wrong way because it's like people of color have to do that. It's okay for you to do it once in a while. It's $1. Like you can do that. You're represented everywhere else. you're in the main kits like 99% of the time. You can buy an add-on every now and then to see yourself if that's what you want. Sorry, I got really heated. Okay, so people of color are used to having to pay extra to see themselves represented in their kits, and that's not something that we should be getting used to. We should be represented. And I don't I don't know that I mentioned this. I'm Mexican American and I don't see myself represented. Um the first time I bought like a complete sticker kit was the first time that I saw a fashion girl that looked like me. Had dark skin. She had a dark skin tone. She had wavy hair. She had thick eyebrows. She had brown eyes. And I this was back when fashion girls weren't really a thing. This was before they really started. And so when I saw that sticker with that girl on it, I had to have it because it was exciting to see something that looked like me, or someone that looked like me in a sticker kit. And so even though I don't like the use of fashion girls, like I understand that it's nice to be acknowledged. That's nice to see yourself in what you do, right? Um so along with that, uh, as a Mexican American, I know that we have Cinco de Mayo sticker kits where the Mexican culture is represented to an extent. But I think we should be represented at any other time of the year, not just on the holiday, especially on the holiday that is mostly, or I don't want to say mostly because I don't know, but it's highly celebrated by white people who just want an excuse to drink and eat Mexican food. And we're not a theme, we're a culture, and we should be represented more than just once a year. And so I think it's really fitting that we're having this conversation now. Um, and it fits with the sticker kit that I'm using here because America is a melting pot. It's not just, blonde white people who are heterosexual. It's so many people from so many backgrounds and walks of life. And we're all diverse and we need to celebrate that because that's what America is. It's just a blend of everybody in this world. And we need to acknowledge that. And I also want to say that I don't think that the way Elle from Glam Planner is addressing this, I don't think she's doing it in an appropriate manner. So this conversation was brought up in her Facebook group, and instead of Elle saying that we need to be more that there needs to be more representation, she says, "Oh, fashion girls are on their way out. They're stale." And it's like, no, Elle, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that we need more representation. And while, yes, I agree, fashion girls are still, that's not what brought this conversation to light. And if we agree that they are still and we want them taken out, that's fine. Um, but please also acknowledge that that is not where this conversation started. And so several people have been asking Elle, myself included, to do a poll on Instagram because she has a higher following there. She has a more diverse group of followers there. And she is refusing to do that because she says that is not her main customer base. Her main customer base is on her Facebook group. And from my experience, people who join a shop's Facebook group do so because they are big fans, because they highly support that shop. And so, of course, if she does a poll on her Facebook group, people are going to agree with what is best for Elle because they want to see her succeed, right? And us on Instagram, we also want to see her succeed, but we want her to do it in a way that doesn't whitewash the planner community. That's how I see it, at least. And so she is saying that she doesn't want to do the poll on Instagram. And I think that if she did, she would see that more people would rather have representation than the fashion girls removed at all, but she is not doing that. And so, I don't know, I feel like she's just getting the wrong message, or she's not understanding the message that is trying to be said to her, and there's really no other way to explain it to her. I Go check out her group if you want. And you can see what all the comments are saying, and it's just not like getting across to her that we're asking for representation, not for removal, right? Um so there's that. Okay, and the last thing that I want to say about this is that in her group, Elle did say that the most popular add-on that she sells is a fair-skinned girl with brown hair. And so I want to say that as um, a Mexican girl with brown hair, that's the box that I'm going to purchase because I don't see myself in the darker skin tone. I'm in between and I have brown hair, so I'm going to go with the lighter skinned girl um, with the dark hair. And I feel like a lot of people or a lot of minorities have brown hair. And so that's the box they're going to go to if they don't see themselves represented. And maybe that's why Elle's most popular one is a fair skinned, brown haired girl, because that's the closest one that resembles them, not because that's what's popular or that's what actually represents her community. And so I just want to say maybe she needs to think about why that's her most popular option. And that is that on my diatribe on Glam Planner. Okay, I guess I also just want to say that you will be seeing me use a lot of Glam Planner kits because I've already purchased them and they were expensive, so I'm going to use them. And hopefully, Elle will listen to what the people are saying and do what's right, you know? Okay, so now let's talk about the spread that I have here. So, like I said, this was my 4th of July spread. Wasn't planning on doing a 4th of July spread just because I wasn't really feeling a lot of the art. And I don't know, it's been a hard time being an American lately. It's hard to feel proud of us. Um, but it's our country and we have to work on it. Anyway, I also wanted to use a patriotic hit because this was the week that my mom became a United States citizen. Not this year, but it was a few years ago. And so I like to also celebrate that. It's like her anniversary of being a citizen. So congratulations, mommy. And okay, so the kit is from Glam Planner. I used foil overlays from Scribble Prints Co. I also used some the dangly star overlays that you see here. Those are from Girl Boss Anna, and then I also use what do you call them? Like these firework overlay things from Sadie Stickers. Okay, so this week, not a lot went on. Oh, this week I went on like this planner frenzy, I guess, and like in the sense that I felt like I wanted a functional planner, and I spent like 2 hours online looking for one, going to all these different shops, jumping back and forth trying to decide what would be the best functional planner for me. And I went to bed at like midnight because I was up so late just scrolling and scrolling through different planners online trying to find the right one. I settled on the Michaels Recollection Planner, the hourly one. And the reason I wanted something hourly was because so like I've mentioned before, my arthritis has really been kicking my butt, and so I've been really unmotivated to do anything. But I thought that if I just had like a daily to-do list or like scheduled tasks at scheduled times, maybe I'd be more likely to get them done. So I just got that this week, and hopefully it'll work in the way that I want it to. And I think it'll also be a good way for me to use up all of the Simply Gilded sticker kits that I have that I don't feel are big enough to use in a memory planning spread. So I'm really excited for that. Let's see, what else did I do this week? Oh, I started Invisalign again this week. I have to do another round of 19 trays, one tray a week, and it was a terrible dentist appointment. I mean, it was really good. And then at the end, the dentist was telling me about how I was like one of the best patients that week and how he wishes like patients were more relaxed like that. And then as he was going on and on about how great a patient I am, the his assistant was rinsing my mouth out and something happened and all of a sudden I was choking and I felt like I was drowning and it was so embarrassing. And so, where you see here on Thursday that I mark in my feelings, I put that there because I was being such a drama queen. It's like I fixated on how embarrassing that moment was for me. And then I started thinking back to all of the embarrassing moments in my life. And I was just running around. I mean, I was being dramatic, but not like in a serious way. But it was like, oh my God, I'm an embarrassing human. Why am I why am I like this? Why do I have to be so embarrassing? Blah blah blah. Anyway, it was fun. Sometimes it's fun just to be dramatic and get all those feelings out. And then this week, Dandy had some tummy issues. Dandy is my cat, and he likes to bite. What do you call them? Like pool noodles. I don't know. He's a weird cat, and for the most part, he just chews on them, but doesn't actually eat them. But this week, he decided to eat them, and so then he was just throwing up a lot, throwing up pieces of foam, and it was really scary. I was really worried for him. And so I had to like keep my eye on him, make sure that he was eating and drinking and using the litter box. And so it was sad to just see him kind of like lounging around instead of being his normal like cat self, I guess. I bet his tummy hurt, and so I just felt bad for him. This week I also started a 2,000 piece puzzle. It's not going so well, but I'm trying. And this is my second time with this puzzle. Chris bought it for me once as a present, and then Dandy peed on the puzzle pieces because we were building it on the floor. And so that was back when we first started dating. I think it was like our 1 year anniversary present. And so now that for our 5 year anniversary, I bought it again, and hopefully we'll get it done this time. Okay, so I'm running out of time on this video, so I just want to say I also started planning our trip to Chicago. I'm super excited about that. I watched Harry Potter 3, I went to my cousin's quinceañera, and then I started rewatching Game of Thrones Season 1, and then I peed in a Walmart porta potty that was at the back of the store, and it was really uncomfortable, but I could not hold it any longer. And so here I am trying to show you like the foil in this spread. So like this is all just awkward and I think I'm going to cut this bit out. And so yeah, this foil was just really hard to capture. If you want to see close-ups of the spread, I'm going to post it on my Instagram at dandy_plans, link down below. Thank you all so much for watching and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.